database. So we have heard about what is a database, what is field, what is record and everything. So in today's class we are going to create a database. Okay. Now it is time to create your own database. The first thing you have to do is to decide what kind of information you want to include. So that is the first point that we have to remember. What kind of information that you want to include in your database. So in the previous lesson we were discussing about the school database, and inside that school database there was a students table, there was teachers table, and the information about all the students are there and information about all the teachers are there, yeah, in that database. So in today's class we have to first think of what information, what kind of information that we want to include in these databases. Okay, think of a think of the characteristic you want to collect for each record and give them a title or field name. So first thing is thinking what will be your topic, that is what are the information that you should include in your database that you are going to create. Microsoft Excel. Although there are various programs for database management, we are using Microsoft Excel. So we are basically using Microsoft Excel software for the database. In order to create databases or for the database management, we are going to use the software Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is used to create database table in a very simple way. So it is the most easiest way of creating databases by using Microsoft Excel. Address book database. So I'm going to create, I thought about the databases and I'm going to create a database for address book. I'm going to create a address book database here. Okay, let's create an address book database for your friends information. So I will include all my friends information here in this database. Okay, so the field names, what are the field names? I'm going to include name, telephone, that is a mobile number, home address, email address, birthday, hobby. So whatever you want, you can add it, or if you don't want the home address, you can take it away. It's okay. It is totally up to you. So I'm going to do this all 6. Okay, it will be address database with all these fields, all the 6 fields. Okay. So to create a database table, the steps, these are the steps to create a database table. First step is open a empty spreadsheet. So you guys know how to open Microsoft Excel from the start menu, right? That is the first step. Now the second step, type the database field names horizontally in different cells. Step 3, select the whole row by clicking the row number. Step 4, click the bold button to make the title stand out. Step 5, now add one record for each of our friends. Every record must have information about the 6 different fields. So I will show you. It is much better if I'm showing you guys. So those who want to know the steps, you can read it. You can pause the video right here and you can start reading it. And now I will show you how it is being done. So I'm going to minimize this one. And here, this is our desktop as usual, and here at the bottom corner we have the start button. So we are going to press the start button. Here E, go to E, we found the Excel. Press it one time with your left button of the mouse. So now the Excel is coming, maximize it. I'm clicking blank workbook. So here I'm going to give some information, that is I'm going to write name, telephone, home address. So here you can see the column doesn't have that width, so we are going to increase the width of this column. I hope you guys have studied this in the previous chapter when we have studied Microsoft Excel. So next one is email address. So here we are facing the same problem, so increasing the width. Okay, and the next one is birthday, and the next one is hobby. So I have included everything here. Now I have to write Okay, next one is I have to here you can see in step 2. So here, open the empty spreadsheet. Type the database field names horizontally in different cells. So we have written that. Select the whole row by clicking the row number. So I'm going to do that one. Here I'm going to select this by pressing the row number. First row, I'm going to select the whole row. Then here, this is the bold button. See, B for bold. So I'm going to press this one. So you can see all the name is being highlighted. I mean, it is bold, so it will be a highlight. Yeah, so that is the next step. Click the bold button to make the title stand out. Now add one record for each of our friends. Every record must have information about 6 different fields. So these are the 6 different fields, and we have to write the names. So I'm going to write like Stella. In the next one, I'm going to write the phone number. Okay, so you can still see. Okay, yeah, home address. I'm going to write Stella's home address, Central Avenue. If you don't know the address, it's okay. So I have to make it, the bit must be more. Email address, I'm going to write the email address, stella@gmail.com. If you don't have an email address, just delete this column. It's okay. It is completely okay. 23 June. Hobbies, reading. That's it. So this is how we write. This is the first record. This one is the first record that we have done. And there are 6 fields. Okay. This is the first record. So like this, I'm going to write some other information about my friend. So here I have already prepared it for you guys. Here this one is blue. Don't mind it. It is normal. Okay. It is not at all a problem. It is okay. So here we have Stella, Tom, Kim, Marco, Lisa, Alex. So we have all these names, and I have provided the telephone numbers, home address, email address, birthday, and hobby. Okay, so I want you guys to do the same with your friends. You know your friend's phone number, home address. So if you don't know any of these, you can delete it. It's okay. You don't have to do the telephone number or the email address. You can just omit it. It is completely optional. So this is how you add one record for each of the friends. Okay, so this is it. This is the first task. So this is the first task that you have to do. So now we have done the database table. This is the database table that we have created. This is the database table. That's it. So this is the first task. Now we are moving on to the second activity or second task, that is, now that your database information is ready, format it with the style of your choice. We have to format it with the style of our choice. So I will tell you how it is being done. There are a few steps for that. To style database table, select the whole table that you have typed. On the Home tab in the Styles group, click Format as Table. Select a style you like. In the Create Table window, select My Table has headers. Click OK. Your table has a new style, and the program knows that the titles are field headers. So I will show you how it is being done in Excel. So here we have our database table that we have created. Now I have to select the whole table. I am selecting the whole table just like what you did in a graph. Okay, select the whole table. Go to Home tab, and in Home tab you can see Styles group. These are groups that is written underneath. These are the groups, and here Format as Table. Press this small arrow mark, so you can see there are so many styles of tables, and you can click whatever style that you want. So here I am going to press this one. In the dark section I am going to press this orange one, or sorry, brown one. So I got a new window, Format as Table. So here don't do anything for this one. If this tick mark is not here, I want you guys to put a tick mark here. My table has header, so there should be a tick mark. Just press it and there will be a tick mark. So tick it and press OK. So now you can see you have done style to your table. Yeah. So this is how you are going to do the styling for the table. So first thing, you have to select everything, go to home, go to styles, format as table, select any one of it, and in the next option you have to put that tick mark. Okay, is that clear? First we are going to sort it. So here you can see the name, and near to the name you can see that small arrow mark. So here I can sort A to Z, that is, you can sort it from A to Z in alphabetical order. You can sort it. So I'm going to press that one, A to Z. So you can see the name is changed, the order is changed. First Alex, then Kim, Lisa, Marco, Stella and Tom. So it is in alphabetical order. Now it is in alphabetical order. And also all these information is also being changed. You can see Alex's telephone number, home address, everything is in the first line, right? So that's how you sort it. So suppose that if you want to sort it from Z to A, I'm going to press Z to A. So see, first name is Tom and his information is here. His record is here, and Stella, Marco, Lisa, Kim, Alex. So everything is in the order. And so this is called as sorting. That is the name of our task, sorting. Okay. And if you want to do another thing, you can see here all the names, right? So suppose that you only need boys, so you can avoid the girls here. Antik, Lisa and Stella. So only boys, right? Alex, Kim, Marco and Tom. And then I'm going to press OK. So here you can see only the boys, and it is in the sorted order from Z to A. And if you want it from A to Z, okay, Alex, Kim, Marco, Tom. Okay, so this is called as filtering. This process, that is this one, this is called as filtering. You have just applied a filter to your database table based on the content of one field. So based upon this, you have filtered it. That is, you have filtered it. Your filtering is you only need boys. So you got only boys right here. Okay. So this is called as filtering. You can sort it. You can filter your data or information. Okay. Is that clear? Sorting means this one, sort A to Z, sort Z to A. And this one is filtering, either the boys, either the girls, whatever you want, you can filter your information. But even if you are filtering it, the rest of the records are not deleted. They are still there, but they are not displayed. That's all. Okay. So I will show you. So if you are pressing select all, I'm pressing select all. So all, girls and both the girls and boys are here. I'm pressing OK. It is back to the normal state. Okay, so it is not being deleted, it is still there. We are just applying a filter. Okay, so we know what is sorting and filtering. Next one is printing. So I want to print this table. Okay, so if I want to print this table, I'm going to file. Here I have the print option. I'm going to press print, and here I'm going to select whatever printer is connected. I have to select that printer. And then here there are two orientations. Either you can select the portrait orientation, check here, it is, the page is being changed. Or if I'm pressing landscape, see there are two types of orientation. Landscape orientation is best for the tables, so I have pressed landscape orientation. And if this table, if it is a big table, it won't be fitting in your A4 size paper. So for that, you have to press fit sheet on one page, so that that big table will be fitting into your A4 sheet. Okay, here there is no need because the table is so small. Okay, and then how many copies do you need? If you need 2 copies, you can write 2 copies there, and what you have to do is click print. So this will be printed. So these are the tasks for today. So we have sorted it, we have filtered it, and we have tried how to print. So if you have a printer, I want you guys to print it in landscape mode. The same example, I want you guys to print it in landscape mode. You can give any style, whatever style you want, but print it in your print it in landscape mode. And also apply this one, boys. The filtering is boys. So boys, and sort is from A to Z. Press OK. Do this and then take a printout. If you don't have a printout, just take a picture, just take a photo of this one and send it to me. So that's all for today's class. Thank you so much.